Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with a favorites video, and this is going to be lifestyle and spiritual. I have quite a few, so I'm going to jump right into this, and I'm going to start with reading glasses. Okay, I have just recently started wearing reading glasses because I've always worn monovision contacts, one for distance and one for reading. And those just were not working for me anymore. I was just not able to see good when I was driving, and my vision just never felt clear. So I have stocked up on several different kinds of reading glasses. And the first ones, y'all, these are so inexpensive and I love them. I keep them everywhere. I bet I've bought 40 pairs of these. They look like this. I call them cute nerd glasses. And I have them in black, I have animal print, I have clear, and they also come in pink and blue with the set. And I don't really wear those. I always kind of toss those. And so I buy extra sets, so I'll have a bunch of the animal print and the blacks. I love them. I think they're so cute. They come 5 in a set. And they're like $9 for 5 of them. So I've seriously bought about 10 sets of these. I have them everywhere. Love those. And then the other reading glasses are a little pricier, but they operate differently. Okay, these I heard about from my sister-in-law, Wendy. They're the Lively Lumi or Loom. Come with this nice case, and they feel sturdy. Like these feel like nice glasses from like an optical clinic. And this is what they look like. And these are for mid-distance, close up, and maybe far away. Because when I put these on, I can see you really well. And then when I look down, I can still see really well. It's kind of like a bifocal, but just over the counter. These are so nice. I can watch TV in them, and then when I look down at my phone, I can multitask. I could read and be, so I could wear these all day. I bought these a little strong. I usually wear the 1.75 strength, and I bought these in a 2. So these are a little strong. They have so many cute styles of these though. So I will get more of these. Okay, and then my next glasses are sunglasses. And if you've been with me a long time, you may remember when I talked about the Ray-Ban Double Bridge. Okay, I used to have some that were a little bigger. These are a little smaller. They're perfectly round, and I love them so much. Just kind of that pilot glasses, aviators. The aviators, but rounder, with that double bridge, and I've loved these black ones for years. Well, I recently have started wearing some more browns and tans, and I've got some brown purses, and I thought I'm gonna get some brown ones. And I love these. They're kind of a gold tan. Same style, the Ray-Ban round double bridge. I'll link them down below, and I just love them. I love them. In my eye doctor, I have I want to say a bleached out cornea, but that's not right. I don't have a lot of pigment on my eyes, so he always tells me get good shades, protect your eyes. So I love these. I love the Ray-Ban round double bridge. Okay, next, sticking with the eye theme, I have come back to an old love. And if you've been here a while, back when I was always talking about dry eyes, I had started using, thanks to ElleIsForLiving, castor oil straight in my eye. Put it in a dropper, drop a big drop or 2. Lately I've been doing 2 big drops of castor oil in my eyes. And I am loving this again because I've had kind of a bout of pretty severe dry eye recently, even on my Xiidra. I don't know what's going on. But I've gotten my castor oil back out. And so if you never heard me talk about this, it is fantastic. I started this very slowly and carefully. I would say do your research, but a lot of prescription eye drops have castor oil in them. So I started out by doing this in a dropper with saline solution and this, and I would shake it up and put it in there. I think Elle told me to do that too. I know she did. And so I started that real slow. And then pretty soon I was just putting it in this glass dropper, just straight castor oil, and putting it in my eyes. Now, I'll tell you, I don't tell my eye doctor I do this because I don't think he would say that it was okay. But I just did my research, and it's in a lot of eye drops, and I've had really good results. I did go to the eye doctor after I started doing this, and he said, "How did you get your eyes better so fast?" This was a couple of years ago. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. Just quit wearing my contacts so much. So anyway, do your research. I'll link some videos that talk about castor oil as eye drops, but it is helping my eyes so much. I have a renewed love for that. Okay, next, I have some shoes for you, and my son gave these to me for Mother's Day, and I'm so glad he did because I don't think I would have picked them. These are so cute and so comfortable. They're Adidas tennis shoes, and it says Cloud Foam Super. Okay, these are so comfortable. Now, I'll tell you, I thought it ran a little big when I first put it on. I wear an 8.5, and this is an 8.5. When I put this, sometimes I can wear a 9. When I put this on, it feels loose on my foot, but then it's good on the bike. It's good when I'm doing pump. So comfortable. These may be the most comfortable shoes I have ever worn. And I'll put a picture of them on my feet. They don't feel overly, like really loose, like flopping around on my foot or sliding around. They just feel like they have more, they just feel roomier. Now, I wouldn't say they have amazing ankle support and arch support. They're not bad on the arches. I don't know. They're just comfortable, and my foot feels great in these. So I'm loving them, and they are super cute and streamlined. Again, I'll put a picture of these on my foot. I love, love, love these. Okay, my next favorites. I have vlogged some stuff around the house, and so we're going to go, and I've got some big favorites that I've vlogged around the house. So we're going to go do that. I'll be right back. Okay, my next favorite is this that I have sitting on my bed. It is the iPad Pro, I think the 11-inch. And I bought this because I went back into real estate. And I thought, when I'm out, if I get a call and somebody wants to see a property, I can pull properties up. But what I am really loving it for is for this. Instead of getting my computer out or sitting here on my phone with a small screen, I just pull this out. It's like a mini computer. And I bought the keyboard that goes with it. And this, the actual iPad, is magnetized onto the back, and then it tilts a little bit. I wish it tilted a little bit more, honestly. And I also wish I had known that I could get it in white. But I do love it. I do love it. It makes it like a little computer. I just use it for everything. For emails, writing contracts, everything that I would do on my computer or on my phone. And if you have iPhone and a Mac, these all just sync beautifully. The pictures, the files, I've got recipes and passwords on my Mac over there. Well, I also have them now on my iPhone and on my iPad. So I love this. I can't say enough about it. It does operate more like a phone than a computer. And I do pay a monthly, probably a $20 fee to have this on internet. Anyway, I love my iPad Pro. I think it's the 11-inch. Well, my next favorite is back here. I have it all the way back in my laundry room. And it is a Roborock vacuum, an automatic vacuum, kind of like a Roomba. This is the Roborock 5S Max, and I am passionate about this little vacuum cleaner because when I use it, it makes my entire house feel like a house cleaner's been here. It is amazing how clean this makes my whole house feel. When I went back in real estate, I honestly thought I would get a house cleaner to come in every week or two. I'm not even going to have to do that. So while this was a little bit of an investment, I believe it was like maybe $550. you know, a chunk. It was a little chunk, but I'm not gonna have to get a house cleaner because having my floors done, I have energy to do everything else. Now, I've heard people say that they will still use their big vacuum cleaner with this, that it's not that strong. I don't find the need to use my big vacuum. Only one time since I've had this have I had to get my big vacuum out. It's powerful enough that it leaves carpet lines and it always gets, you know, everything up. So I find that it cleans really well. If you have a 2-story house, you can do 2 separate maps. It does different levels and I just love it. The map was really easy. You just push start and let it go all the way around your house and it maps on its own. It's super easy. It also mops. That I like, but I will use my steam mop still because it's a very, very, very light mop. Like it doesn't even get your floor really that wet. I will still have to mop, but I rarely, if ever, have to get out my big vacuum. So can't say enough about the Roborock S5. And then the next thing, hold on, I keep it here in this armoire. I use this to clean out the filter on my Roborock vac. It's the canned air that you spray on your keyboards and your electronics. Well, this is perfect for cleaning out this little filter. Hold on, we're gonna go outside and I'll show you. It is going to make this filter and the vacuum run so much better for so much longer. Hold on. Okay, you just spray it. So yeah, these little blow dusters are so good at cleaning filters. They also are good for cleaning household plants and lampshades, I've found. So I love the it's Dust Off Electronics compressed gas duster. Love them. We'll link them. Okay, next, I'm going to move on to some spiritual things. And if you are not spiritual, you can click off now, but I so appreciate you visiting me. Y'all have a great day, and I'm going to move on to some spiritual stuff. And the first one, I have vlogged something. So I'm going to take you in the bathroom, and I'm going to show you something that I'm loving, and I will be right back. My next thing is by a company called Rooted and Grounded, and it is back here in my bathroom, and it is this picture with a quote by C.S. Lewis, and I love the quote. It's, "Look for Christ and you will find him, and with him everything else." I loved that. And with Rooted and Grounded, they have pillows and a lot of stuff with scripture and motivational sayings on them. And you can pick your frame. I think this one is just an oak. You can also pick it in white or maybe black. And then also the background. I could have gotten the white part where the writing is. I could have gotten that in black. And that is really, really nice too. So I loved that. It is so cute, kind of like a farm kind of style, just very plain, straight lines. I'm going to get more of their stuff. It's Rooted and Grounded. I found them over on Instagram. I will link them below, and I love that. Okay, and I was going to vlog a prayer closet, a war room that I am in the process of making, but I think I'm going to make that its own video. We're going to put my prayer closet together. And so I'm not going to take you in there, but that is a big favorite. I have always wanted to make a prayer closet, a war room like in the movie. And recently when I was listing a house, the woman who owns the house, we were looking through and we opened one of her closets and she had a prayer closet. And it so motivated me to make one. So I have started it and we're going to complete it together. Y'all, I love it. If you do not have a designated place where you can retreat and get alone no matter what's going on in the house, I highly recommend that. So I'm loving, loving, loving that. But that's going to have its own video. But I do love it. So anyway, I'm going to move on to a few books. And I'm going to start with a devotional. This is a journal devotional. Pray Through the Bible in a Year journal. I can't believe how much I love this. Okay, let me show you the pages. Okay, it looks like that. Just a very, very short devotional. You've got a verse up here, and then over here you've got 3 verses. So when I get this out, I read this, and then I kind of, like, what is that saying to me? Then I go read a couple of these, and then reread this, and then I start writing my thoughts, and I end up writing my prayers. I love starting my prayers this way because, honestly, lately my prayers have been stilted and stiff. It's like I don't know what I'm going to say when I get there. The words don't flow, and I'm just having to force through it. I don't really know what's going on. That's kind of a recent thing, and this kickstarts my prayers. And right now, that's just really kind of what I need. And I find when I'm writing my prayers, I tend to go deeper, or my thoughts just come out differently, more relaxed. I don't know. And I don't know if it's that way for everybody, but this is such a blessing to me. And one of you girls told me about this, and the woman that told me about this said that the lady that wrote this wrote it in a nursing home, which made it even more precious to me. It's just really blessing me. And then my last book is another one of you girls told me about this, and this is Spiritual Disciplines for the Christian Life by Donald S. Whitney. This is for spirituality, what a workout book is for your body. This reminds you how important disciplines are. Spiritual disciplines, like reading the Bible, praying when you don't feel like it, when they're stilted and forced, but to still show up and still talk to God and still make that connection. And when you don't want to read the Word, to keep reading the Word, because the more you don't read it, the more you don't want to read it. It's just like working out. When you're not working out, you don't want to work out. When you start working out, it gets that rolling and that motivation gets going. Same with reading the Bible. When you're not reading it, you don't want to read it. So you make yourself show up for that, and then you get motivated for it. God starts touching you, and He starts meeting you where you are, and you start looking forward to that. But at first, you have to discipline yourself for that. And I'll tell you the name of the chapters, and I will tell you I'm not great at all of these. I loved the chapters that talk about things that I do love to do. I've got a good habit of reading my Bible every day. I started a couple of years ago, so I loved reading that chapter. That was actually 2 chapters. The Spiritual Disciplines, Bible Intake Part 1 and 2, for the purpose of godliness. Show up at Scripture. Show up there and spend time there. Prayer. Show up for prayer. Even, when it feels stilted and forced. Sometimes it's easy, but even when it's not, show up and seek God and seek that connection with Him. Worship. Worship is one I kind of struggle with. Putting on worship music and just worshiping Him. I try to start my prayers with worship, but I don't always remember to do that. So I need to work on worship. Evangelism. I really would never have even thought of myself evangelizing at all. So I wouldn't even, that would be something I would really have to pray about, evangelizing. I guess on here, I have kind of slipped into that. God's kind of led me into that, but I feel very unworthy of it and not prepared for that. Like, I've never thought of myself as an evangelizer. Serving is something I'm really having to work on now. Serving other people. What does somebody else need today? And signing up to serve, at the church or with an organization. I keep telling myself to call Meals on Wheels. That's something my father did. So that's a goal I have. I just need to just do it. Stewardship, fasting is one I was not interested in because I will never fast, I don't think, unless I was fasting from something. Silence and solitude, that is no struggle for me. I love silence and solitude. But, for some people, that is a struggle. I know people that struggle with that. This is just a very spiritually motivating book. It was a very easy, fast read, and I'll read it again. I'm keeping this out somewhere front and center. So I'll read that again. I loved it. Okay, and then I have one movie, and that was called Breakthrough. And one of you girls told me about that. And it is about a boy that falls through the ice and dies, and his relationship with his mom and his mom's relationship with God, and how a miracle that was performed with that boy affected everybody that was involved in that scenario. The mom, the doctors, coaches. It was excellent. And the lead on that is, her name is Chrissy Metz. She's on This Is Us. Hold on, I'll turn her around. It's her. She plays the mom on that. She did an excellent job. The acting was really, really good on it. So anyway, Breakthrough was an excellent movie, a great family movie, really uplifting, really showed the power of prayer and how God is still working around us today. And that is all of my favorites, my lifestyle and spiritual for this month. So we're going to wrap this up. But before we do, I want to make this a giveaway. I want to do a spiritual giveaway, and I'm going to give away 2 of the books I talked about this week. Spiritual Disciplines for the Christian Life. So good. So going to give this, and also going to give the Pray Through the Bible in a Year journal. I think both of these will really bless you. And all you have to do to enter this giveaway down below, tell me which of these spiritual disciplines either really speaks to you, you really love to do it, or one that you need to work on. Either way, one that you love and you do all the time and tell us why you love it, or one that you really, really want to work on. Girls, I'll announce it in 2 weeks at the first of a video. And that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.